All righty, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupagus show. I am Lupagus here on this frigid morning. Talking little Mike Zimmer. Mike Zimmer was on Good Morning Football this morning with the lovely Kay Adams, the handsome Kyle Brandt, the delectable Nate Burleson, and Peter Schrager. And he actually said some things that I thought were telling that I think it's worth talking about just a little bit. First of all, he was asked about Kirk Cousins. There's been all kinds of rumors going around with the whole Niners situation. Garoppolo getting sent over. There's some that's popping up about Denver looking at him for Drew Lock and some picks. And Zimmer was asked about it. He just said, to quote him, he said, he had a terrific year this year. We were fourth in the league on offense. We have to get better on defense. We had a lot of injuries and young guys. That's my job to get it fixed. And he also said that Kirk Cousins is his guy. Kirk's our guy. So a public backing of Kirk Cousins, I think, does carry some weight to it. It shows that the Vikings aren't looking for a replacement. Don't feel like Kirk Cousins was the problem. That he flat out is saying that right here. It doesn't mean that the Vikings aren't going to get suddenly blown away by an offer and deal him, but I really feel like this tells that the Vikings are not looking to shop Kirk Cousins. They're planning on moving forward with him as their quarterback, which they should. There's no reason you shouldn't. Like Zimmer said, the offense was fourth in the league last year, so offense is not the problem. The part of this that I also think is very telling is he flat out said we have to get better on defense. And I think that's what the Vikings' focus is going to be this whole offseason. You see a lot of mocks with them taking an offensive lineman with that 14th pick. I think there's no way in hell they do that. I think they got to go defense. It's an edge rusher or a D tackle or something. They have to get an impact player early. They're strapped for cash. The best way to improve this defense is going to be through the draft. It's going to be using that early pick on somebody who can create pressure up front, because that's where the whole defense, Mike Zimmer's plan, all stems from is that pressure up front, whether it's in the middle or from the edges, and that has to get better. I know that Daniel Hunter coming back is going to be huge. Michael Pierce showing up this season is going to be huge. But we got to find someone next to him, and we got to find somebody opposite Hunter who can rush the passer. So whether it's Greg Russo, Kwity Paye, I'd be fine with either one of those choices, or maybe Christian Barmore in the middle, who can be that interior disruptor that can create the pressure, create the blitz up to the A gaps, collapse pockets, throw off the timing of an offense. That's what has to happen. That's going to help out your linebackers. It's going to help out the corners in the back end. It's going to help out the safeties, because the Vikings, they are going to have their two corners back in year two, a little more experience. That's going to be better. But there's going to probably be a young safety starting next to Harrison Smith. And, if quarterbacks are scrambling for their lives, that's only going to help him, on the back end overcome some growing pains. So I think Mike Zimmer's comments today are huge. Number one, just backing up Kirk Cousins, giving him that endorsement that he's the guy, and then also just saying flat out that the defense is the problem. So I think that just it tips the hat a little bit, showing that maybe the Vikings do go defense with that 14th overall pick. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. If you believe what he's saying about Kirk Cousins, or if you just think it's the standard Mike Zimmer rigmarole, not wanting to give away what their true intentions are. All right, guys, until then, stay warm and always keep your skull in your hole.